My name is Angie, aka No Foreign, the baddest bitch that we ever meet out here.
I'm Tiffany Walker. You may also know me as Believable.
It's Erica, also known as Envy Erica, and I may be little, but I'm feisty as hell.
My name is Blaire Hampton, aka Prissy Blaire, and I'm about my bag.
I'm Egypt, and I'm here to bring a little southern flair.
It's your girl, Saga Marie, aka Rocky with the E, and I'm ready to shake this up.
I'm Larissa. I'm really well known in my city, and I love living here.
I'm Stephanie Palmares. I'm the Barbie you can't play with.
And we are the real Sidechicks of Los Angeles.
So today we have a relationship coaching.
We get to meet with the wonderful Coach Lee.
And I'm super excited because I heard she's a boss.
She is like a guru about how to get money out of men, I guess.
She knows how to get all the rich men, which I love because that's what I do already.
So it's me, Egypt, Blaire, and Stephanie, and we're going in and we're gonna have a conversation with her and see what we can learn from her. Hi, Erica.
Hi, Erica. Lovely.
Egypt.
Hello, Egypt. Pleasure to meet you, beautiful ladies. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my office. I am so excited to chat with you ladies this afternoon.
Today, I'm hoping it's gonna go pretty good because honestly, I think I need it, and I think the other girls need it too.
So, I hear, little birdie told me, that you ladies have got a lot going on, and soft life is at the top of the list. That's what I was told. I don't know how true that is, but it seems as though we're all in situations with these men, and with these men, we got wants. Yes? Is that not a reason why we're with these men, right? We have wants, needs, dreams, desires, goals we want to achieve. And there's just simply things that they show up for and things that they don't. I'm not here to talk about the glitz and glamour. I'm here to talk about what they don't so I can help you turn it from he won't to he will, okay? And he continues to.
I love to hear it. Teach me something. I love to learn.
So before we dive deep, I want to know a little bit more about you ladies. I want to get a little bit more familiar with where you're at right now, where your goals and objectives are, so we can figure out how to use the men that we've got right now, whether you like them or you don't, to get us to where we want to go, right? Purposeful and profitable relationships is the goal. Yes, yes? So talk to me, Egypt. Tell me a little bit about where you're at right now and where your goals are and what you need from this man to help you get there.
So I graduated from school last year, aesthetics.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
got my
awesome.
license, and I want to open up a studio. My long-term goals are possibly a med spa. But right now I'm okay with the studio. I'm actually kind of putting it on the backboard because I want to really pursue my modeling and my brand ambassador partnerships.
Ooh.
So that's kind of like the forefront of everything I'm doing. But I think it's kind of hard to navigate when you are a female in the spotlight and you're dating people that are not in the industry. They don't really understand. You have to post certain pictures and you have to talk to certain people. You have to be seen with certain people. And I think it becomes kind of hard, like a little jealousy type thing.
Okay.
And it makes it hard to navigate through your professional career. Well, for me at least.
Absolutely, I can understand that. It's a common problem with boss ladies. I'm sure everybody on the sofas can relate. When we meet a man that we've shown what we can do, they get a little intimidated by us. And what I found is that that tends to happen when they stop feeling needed. Like, despite contrary to popular male belief, men want to be used. They do. Have you not noticed when you use your man, he's more fascinated by you, he's more intrigued by you, he wants more of you because they want to be used, not abused, but used, right?
I definitely 100% agree with Coach Lee when she says men want to be used. Like, what is their purpose if you're not using them? Like, they have no need or purpose in your life if they're not being used. Like, what are you here for? At this point, you're just taking up space. So I definitely think that men want and need to be used.
So when we find ourselves in situations where this man is feeling intimidated by us, it's likely because we've taken away his ability to feel needed. So one of the ways that you can kind of 10x and enhance and reignite whatever is missing in that space, that's one really good way to do it, is to tie him to those goals. Let him know, like, these are the rooms I'm trying to get in. How can you help me get there?
Right.
What people do you know? What connections do you have so I can go comfortably through you to get to these goals? Because that's what we want to do. We want to use connections.
Do we want to mix that, though? Do we want to mix our relationships with our personal? Really?
Here's why. Right? Here's why. Again, contrary to popular belief, when a man is tied to your goals, he spends more money. He does. He spends more money because he sees there is a point to spending, right? Like, we want you to look good, but y'all look good. Is there anybody on the couch that does not look good today? So it's not about looking good, we're past that point. It's not about a nice car, we're past that point. It's not about pretty shoes, we're past that point, right? We're bosses in our own right. So we have to be aware that we hold a power. And once we're aware of how to hold it and harness it, and use it directed, right, into an area of growth, now we have somebody in our lives who's like devoted to helping you make that thing happen. Because he loves you, right? Or at least likes you a lot. You know what I'm saying? He likes you enough. Okay? And if you're spending any amount of time with anybody, they should know your goals, even your friends. Even the women that we sit on these couches with, right? Even the women that we associate with every day, because they have goals.
I get it.
So if you could get one thing from your man, now think about this now. If I was like the genie, if I could just shimmy, shake, razzle, dazzle something for you, what would be the one thing? Because you mentioned a lot. You mentioned the med spa, you mentioned the studio, you mentioned, you know, being in rooms with big wig execs to get you where you want to be with modeling. So, like, what's the one thing that you feel like he could spend money on?
I mean, maybe
spend money on is the key word, okay?
I think the long term in that would probably be some property, something that could grow me some long money and create wealth for my family.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you something to sit on while I wrap around the room, right? Okay. When we think of the thing that we want, we have to make sure we've pre-positioned ourselves to get there, right? Because there's women in the streets right now that are like, I want a Range Rover. And even if this man had 90,000, but not quite 100, right? And you just needed to finance just like that much of it, you couldn't even do it, right? There's a lot of ladies that are in that position. So I know you've been grinding. I've seen your work. I've looked you up. So I want you to think about these properties and think about, as I wrap around the room, like, am I in the position to get a property? What property do I want? Where do I want it in? Right? Like, if I could give you a property right now, where would you want it to be?
Probably Miami.
How much does it cost to live in Miami?
Expensive.
How much, though? Because I got a bag right now, and I'm about to drop it on you if you tell me how much I need to write the check for.
So Coach Lee is writing out these checks, and these checks are basically like, oh, tell me the amount of money you need for the businesses or whatever it is that you're doing in your life. And when she gets to me, she's asking me, like, you know, what do you want to do? How much money do you need? And I'm like, well, I do want to buy some properties. Like, I do want to invest in Airbnb. And she's like, well, how much money do you need? I'm like, I don't know.
Ooh, that's why you're not getting anything. I'm sorry, Egypt. I really like you a lot, but you're not getting any of my money. I'm sorry.
She's like, girl, you gotta know these things. Like, when you're asking for money, you gotta know these things.
Talk to me, sis. Tell me about your man. What's missing? If you had one thing that you could ask him for that would position you, right? Because we can't go to Egypt's house. Because she ain't getting one. So, whatever crib she got, that's what we're getting. That's what we're getting. The Malibu Beach house, it's not yet.
First, she has us write down, what do we want out of the man, our imaginary man?
What's the one thing that could really position you?
I think probably around $60,000. And I would invest it into my boutique as well as the skincare line I'm trying to start.
Okay.
Girl.
Erica had a cute, you know, boutique idea or something like that, or skincare boutique or something like that. That was cute.
So tell me about this 60K, right? I write you this check. You ready for this check?
Yep.
Okay, all right. 60K from Rich. Okay. And I want to give you this check, but I need to know what you're spending it on.
Okay.
Every single dollar that you're spending it on, okay? So I'm gonna give you this, and I want you to think about that 60K, that check, because you can't cash it until you know where it's going in the boutique.
You can't just say what you want. You have to be able to tell why it is that you want this, or why is it that you need this from this man. You need to be able to break it down to him to get it out of him.
What it's buying in the boutique, what things it compensates for in order for me to spend it.
So I pretty much let her know that, oh, I need this amount of money, this X amount of money for my boutique and my skincare line. I need it for marketing, advertising, production, this, that, or whatever the case may be.
Talk to me, Big B.
So like, what do I want?
Yeah, like what's the one thing? Like if you could go to your man right now, right? We see how he shows up.
Is this any man, or
this
is just like
any man? I don't care who it is.
A cool
right?
250.
We see how he shows up already, right? Because we don't let nobody in our space that's like a flake, right? We don't let tired, empty energy in our space. Like we're not on that type of time, right? We agree? So we can speak from, okay. So the kind of men that we attract, we know that they're providers, they're protectors, right? Clearly. What's the one thing that you could go to your man and say, I need this to help get me from here, because what got me here ain't gonna get me there. So I need this one thing that helps me get from here to there. What would that one thing be? It could be a dollar amount.
250,000.
250K.
Like a quarter. I feel like that's easier, because I feel like 100 grand for being in Los Angeles isn't enough, because 100 grand it's not. So I say 250, because that will help me, you know, get more like units for Airbnb, stuff like that. And it can cover patents for inventions I have, because I already do interior design.
How much is it for your first patent?
Shoot, not much. I think it's like 2,700.
You think?
Yeah, I believe.
Or do you know?
I don't know for sure, actually, but I've looked it up before.
I'm not giving you patent money, Blaire.
Aww.
You might get some other money, but you're not getting patent money. You know why? Because if we don't know how much it is, we don't really want it that bad. I want $1 million house, and all I know is it costs $1 million. I don't know where it is. I don't know what the property taxes are. I don't even know if my credit is good enough to walk into a bank and walk out with them saying, yes, you can have this house.
True.
But I want it. I want is a deadly disease. And sometimes as a side chick, we get a little bit lost in where the main objective is with this man. Because he's not our husband, and he's not going to be. Am I right? So if this man is not our husband and we're dating, right? We need to make them purposeful and profitable, every single one of them. Otherwise, we're wasting our time. So if we find that man, when we find that man, B, that's gonna come to you and be like, you ready? Let me write you this.
Babe, I need a wire.
Send a wire.
Let me write you a check from Rich. Let me make it Rich too, because we got enough problems around here. Okay? And I'm gonna give you this $250,000 check. Okay? But you can't spend it until you know exactly where every dollar is going. You ready for this check?
Yes, Daddy.
Okay. All right. Now you ain't even gotta bust it. I'm gonna just give it to you.
That's nice.
Look, you almost got your check. Talk to me, Miss Steph. So you are at the point where you are growing, your business is booming, it's looking right for you, you're doing your thing. What's the next level for you? What is plan B through Z, right? What's next step? Because what got you here won't get you there. And there's a man in your life right now, I happen to be him, who's gonna write you a check, Steph, for whatever amount of money that you need. But I need to know every dollar you need it for.
Okay.
How much is this check?
A couple mil, maybe 5, and let me tell you why. I already own properties. I own a condo in Miami. I own a house in Vegas. I do tenants. I do Airbnb. I have exotic watches that I buy for specific reasons because they go up in value. So something could be worth $250 one day, and then 3 years from now it's $500,000. So I do different things with my money. I do crypto, I do stocks. You know, the men that I date are smart men. Like, it's not always about money with me, and believe it or not, because I know how to get money. It's more, what can you teach me? How can you make me be a better woman? How can you see something I don't see myself so I could be better? Like, and be what I want to be, which is what I am now, but I want to be 10 times more than what I am now. So that's what I need. That's what I need. So, you know, and it's like, if you're not smart and you're not like intelligent, I can't with you, even if you have money, like, or you got clout, like, we're just not gonna connect. Because I learned. That's
so
how,
can I ask you what your dating
life
looks like right now, Steph? Like, and can we have an honest moment? Like, have you found a man that you're happy with, that fulfills all those things? Because you have a high expectation now. You've been with enough men to know, enough wise men, enough crypto maniacs to see money, know money, smell money. It's not about the money, which I really like. I really like that about you, Steph.
I loved everything she had to say. I feel like I killed it, because that's what I do.
So, what does your dating life look like right now? Are you attracting the kind of men you want to meet or not?
I feel like yeah, but no. I think that takes time, right? Like, you can date someone and then you can feel like they're this type of individual, and then you spend more time with them and you see a different side. Like, it happens all the time. You know, so I gotta go on a lot of dates.
You do. You do. We all have to go on a date them all.
Go on dates.
Date them all. So let me ask you, you're single currently, you're dating currently, you're doing your thing right now. I'm married. And so right now, if you could paint the picture of the perfect man, right? I'm not going to write you a check. I'm going to create you a dream guy. Okay? Because it's not about the money. We got some money.
Yeah.
I don't need you to give me no money. We're independent. What's the perfect guy? Like, if you could draw him up right now, if we could pull him out of the LaCroix cup, what would he be? What kind of man are you attracting?
Usually I like older guys, because they're a little bit more like responsible and wiser, and sometimes, yeah, I'm responsible, but I still will wake up drunk and like, you know, living my best life. I'm not even gonna lie. But, so I like responsible men. I like men that, whatever I say or I think or I dream about, it's not like a crazy idea. It's not like over the top. It's not like you doing too much, or like I need a guy that supports all my dreams and whatever. Like, even when I did music, like, I had guys I were dating that didn't even support me, that were acting like jerks about it. Like, I'd send them my song, like, what do you think? Like, I just came from the studio today. No response, but will hit me up later, be like, you want to go to dinner? You want to go on? You didn't even respond with my song. You don't really like support me.
So it sounds to me like you're looking for a man who's in his truth, right? Because maybe they just didn't respond because they ain't like a song. And
but you could tell me that too. But you can't keep it real with me either, then I can't real with you.
The truth.
Because I'm going to tell you, I don't really like
valuable.
It. Or you should fix this or that.
Absolutely.
But if you don't say nothing, you're just giving me like a jealous man vibe, like, and I don't deal with that.
So here's what I found over the years of coaching, because I've dealt with women who were incredibly wealthy, right? Far wealthier than I've become just yet. And I've dealt with women who came from the bottom of the barrel on food stamp cards like I started, right? And like many of us can probably relate to. Here's what I found. Once we reach a certain altitude of affluence within ourselves, when we look for our favorite question, what we bring to the table, right? We hate that. And it's because we feel like we've become the table. And we're not. We're not ever the table. Because that's a hard place to be. Going through a table is not a fun, soft space. It's hard to do that. And if you really want to step into your soft life, when we lead into relationships, we can't lead with our accomplishments. We have to lead with our goals and where we want to go. So I think it's beautiful that you've accomplished so much, that you have real credibility, real honorable mentions. That's beautiful. With a man, it's borderline intimidating and unattractive. Because they're looking for the areas you need help.
But that's for them to figure out.
Now,
or my for them to be around me enough to like figure out what it
stuff.
They are, but if you guide them the right way, I've seen guys go do a lot of stuff. I had a whole guy before help build my body. I've had guys before that I really dated them, was really good with them, and bought me my whole hair extension line. dropped the whole bag, 25K.
Yes, yes.
Got me my wigs, got me my eyelashes,
Yes.
got my edge tamer, did all that. Like, so I've had guys do different things for me because they believe in me.
No,
and
that's not why. They did it because you believed in you.
I believed in me, yes.
They did it because you took the initiative and got off Steph's ass and made it work, twerk, and come up with what you needed to build a foundation, Stephanie. And this is what I love that you're here, that you're in the office today, because it really gives us all an insight of like, you can never have too much.
I realized that Stephanie kind of was not receptive to what Coach Lee was saying. She kind of came into the session like, I'm already good, I don't need this. Like, basically, whatever you talking about, Coach Lee, been there, done that, maybe I could teach you some things. It wasn't given that, sis. Like, be open to receive anything. Like, we can all benefit and learn something from each other. I kind of feel like that was the purpose of us all being here. You were here for a reason, sis. Like, take it in, receive it, like, and go with it. She wasn't feeling that at all.
You can never be in a comfortable space with money, because as fast as you get it is as fast as you lose it. And with men, that applies heavily, right? Not the money, because we done set ourselves up, baby. Crypto does its thing in our sleep. You know what I'm saying, Steph?
Yeah, you gotta make money while you're
However, with men, we have to apply the same rules we do to making money as we do to meeting men. They don't know what we want. They don't have a clue. They think they know. That's why they take us shopping. They really don't know. And when you speak about your goals like you did with those fellas that poured into that hairline, they would have never done that if it wasn't for you saying, not I want to start a hairline, not I want 60K, not I want 250, not I want a house. But look at this property that I just found over in West Hollywood that got the 6-bedroom spread with the double staircase that goes up like this. Look, baby. You know, I always wanted a stove that's like a gas stove that's like chef style, where I could make 19 different things on the stove. You know how good breakfast is gonna be in here?
Real good.
Real good. And you know what? I even checked with the bank, and I'm in the position to do this. All I need is
that wire, baby. No.
That wire, baby. But when it's a goal out in the forefront, right? Like, whether she knew it or didn't know it in the time, Steph was setting herself up for future success. Because with or without this man, the bag must still come. When you're gone, the dollars must remain. So we build our business with other people's pockets. And in order for you to get that check, it can't just be I'm gonna pour it into my boutique, because we already know you got a boutique. We know. What makes you better? What makes you, maybe it's not another boutique. Maybe it's another avenue, maybe it's another lane, maybe it's another outlet that you learn through the women that you're around, right? Every day you're seeing these bosses. It's hard to be in a room that are doing big things and not be doing big things, right? That's why we wrote down big numbers. Ain't nobody write down 5 bands, right? Ain't nobody write down 10 grand. Right? We wrote down numbers that can impact for real. Your impact looks different than her impact. Your impact looks different than her impact.
I like the way hers sound. I might need 5 mil too.
Yeah, but
I'll tell you where I gotta go though.
You will not get it until you know where it goes. No man is gonna give it to you for no reason. Think about the men you're sitting down with. Steph, they're smart, right? They ain't no fools. Yes. They ain't no damn dummies. They didn't acquire all these millions because they can't pay for it. You know how much is cheaper than y'all's? Like, I'm talking $40. Y'all are adding extra zeros to everywhere. It's all free shit out there. Let's not pretend. Y'all know y'all done. Let's not pretend. Let's not pretend like we have not done something strange for a very small piece of change. And so, keeping that in mind, knowing that there's somebody out there who's gonna do it cheaper, faster, longer, for less. Hell, some of these men already got one that's doing it cheaper, faster, longer, for less. Right? However, when you become the investment instead of being a bill, he'll continue to pour into you. He'll continue to put money in your pocket. He'll continue to buy you properties because you're doing the legwork, Egypt. Right. You're outside. Right. You know what properties you want. You know what they look like. You went and seen them. You test drove the car. You did it. You walked into the new boutique. You checked out the new Met Spa.
You're making me so emotional.
Why?
Because I just feel like it's just resonating. So I'm getting emotional.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I don't know,
Yeah, because
really good energy on it.
Well, when you dream big,
bouncing.
when you dream big, it's infectious, right?
I think Coach Lee is a vibe. Like, her energy is so high. I'm like, girl, what is your sign? Like, I'm feeling you. Like, do you know something I don't know about me? Because our spirits are in tune. Like, we are aligned, sis. I love her already. I don't even know this lady, but I love her.
These numbers don't scare me, because I know what type of numbers we're about to see. Steph ain't scared by these numbers, because she's seen it already, right? We're on our way, and that's okay. You don't have to be the expert of everything to start something, which leads me to your tears. Because all of the pain that you've been through, all of the things you've suffered through, all of the relationships you've been in, the times you was dragged, the times you was thrown out, the times you thought you had something and it was taken away.
The conversation got, I guess, very deep because Egypt started boohooing a little bit, you know. Honestly, I felt bad. Like, I wanted to hug her. It seemed like she has some men troubles, possibly. I don't know what it was about, but I did want to give her a hug. I just didn't want to, you know, interrupt the session.
That's kind of like a touchy topic for me because I've been in a couple of very unsuccessful relationships, a couple of domestic violence relationships, as well as just some emotional and mental abuse.
When you build your business with his wallet, ain't no takeaway. It's yours for the taking. And so when you align yourself with the right people in the right places, and you put the right man, and you tie him to the right goals, Egypt, there's nothing you can't do. Like all of that you imagine, like you didn't get a check today because you're on your way. Like, you gotta see it for real. You have to know it for real. You can't just pretend to say it out loud because it sounds good. You gotta know that this owes you because you're everything. Because you're everything. Because you got a plan, you got a purpose, you know what you're doing with it. And he'll give it to you. He'll give it to you. If you can speak to it, he will sponsor it. I need y'all to make sure you write that somewhere on your check at some point today. If you can speak to it, he will sponsor it. And he will invest in the things that you choose to invest in yourself.
Amen.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good takeaway.
Yeah. Somebody get this woman a tissue. Tissues in my office.
I'm mad emotional. I'm sorry.
I got you, girl. I got you.
I think that I got super emotional in the session because I feel like I've always been the giver in a majority of my relationships, and I haven't received the things that, you know, I was given. Like, I was always the one given more love, more time, more energy, more money, and I was just getting like, I'm here in your presence, and that's not good enough. Like, no, it's not good enough. So instantly, like, I just start tearing up because I'm just thinking about all the relationships I've been in and the mental place it took me back to, someplace I never want to be again. And I will never be afraid to ask for anything that I want, I need, or I desire in a relationship. From a man, from anyone.
Get your tissues a little emotional. You know what I mean? We're a little emotional. Step into my office. It's okay.
I saw Egypt crying. Seemed like she was emotional. She got really passionate because she can't relate to why men or women don't do for her, why she has it hard out here, why she can't figure out how to get men to invest in her. I don't have that problem. I have many examples of how men done multiple things for me.
So I want to take what you ladies have going right now and kick some concepts off of each other, right? So that, because the idea here was to not walk away with a fake check, right? But to really have a rich to write us a check. So like, I want us to take a second and really think about, like, I don't know if we have pens. I gotta get some pens somewhere around my office, but I want to make sure that we have a plan. Because the thought is the thought, what we say is what we say, but the plan is the plan. And the plan you could take to him and he could write a check for it. So before we leave the office today, I want to make sure you ladies have a plan that you can write down little ways to be able to take your income and 10x it. Steph, you're going to be big on this. right? To kick out ideas, and every single one of us who think that we are not there yet are going to contribute to this 10 times over, because we are in the mud right now, growing it, building it, watering it, right? Growing it into fruition. You did something that I don't know how to do. And I would pay you to learn how. And I don't know what that thing is yet, but we're about to find out. So I want you to grab that. I want you to take here. Let me give you your... I'm gonna give you the notebook because you're still not getting a check. I can't even get a blank one. No, baby. We're gonna work on your check. But for now, I want you to write down, what do I know how to do that I am one step ahead of the behind me? Okay? Because I ain't never opened a boutique, sis. I couldn't tell you the first thing. If I didn't order this online, I wouldn't have it. See? I couldn't tell you how to order and ship products. There's so many things within that realm that I do not know how to do. You understand? Following me? I've never been an esthetician. I've never worked on anyone's skin. I couldn't tell you how I repair my own. But there's some things that you know how to do, like start that company. That somebody is popping pimples right now, just dreaming to have what you have. They're desiring and longing to have what you have. And if you can find that thing, every other man will be only an extra asset to your life. He will not be a need. He will be an investment. Your time gets exchanged for income, for money, because you used his money to build more.
The main point of the class was basically her teaching us how to get money from men for the things that we want, desire, and need. And honestly, I'm not used to that. Like, I'm literally not used to asking men for money. They just give it to me. So this was new for me.
So think about your how. Like, what is the one thing I can teach ladies how to do? For me, it's meet rich men. I know how to attract them. I know how to get the bag from them. I know how to speak to them to get what I want. I know how to write a blank check and make sure it gets cashed, right? What do you know how to do, right? For some of us, it's crypto. For some of us, it's hair. For some of us, it's skin. For some of us, it's nails. For some of us, I'm just a personality, and people absolutely love me everywhere I go. My energy is infectious, and I know how to attract what I want to attract. Maybe it's I can write really well. I'm really good at writing books. Maybe it's, you know, I'm a fashion designer, and I really like clothes. Whatever your how is, I want you to write it down. Doesn't have to be a big thing. You don't have to be a rocket scientist. You don't have to be a crypto expert or a multi-bazillionaire. You just need to have one thing that you know how to do better than someone else. What are you writing over there, B? What do you got so far?
So far I put like drop shipping, retail, online marketplace, finessing.
Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Those are all six-figure companies right there.
Yes.
Every single one of them. You know how I know? I built mine in the first year of COVID. And I hit my first six figures in my entire life the first year of COVID. Now I'm a multiple six-figure earner on my way to my millions. And it's all because I taught ladies how to finesse, right? My finesse may be a little different than yours, but I'm teaching those ladies this. You're teaching them ladies that. Right. You see? So every single thing you wrote down so far, and I'm going to show you how to turn it into a lane in just a second, so keep thinking, keep jotting down. What do you got so far, Egypt?
Brand ambassadorships, what photographers to work with, stylists, hair, makeup.
Love all that. Brilliant. You know something that I don't know. And I guarantee you, if I said, oh, look, Egypt.com offers a list in LA of the top whoever, that I just have to mention Egypt's name, and they give me a nice little discount. Because Egypt prefers me.
Yeah.
Girl, you sitting on six figures with just a list of people.
Yeah.
Just a list.
Can I have a piece of paper?
I was like, why is she writing? I don't have the...
It's in my head.
Slip out of here. We forgot to write Steph her check. Miss Millie over here.
She's in a man.
She need to write us a check. I know you cooking over there, so steam it all out on the page, please.
Okay.
What do you got, sis? Come on, E, show me what you got. What's on the list?
Okay, so how to formulate skincare products, how to do taxes, how to find inventory for a boutique, and lines to use in a strip club to get some money.
Sis, you don't even know how much money is sitting in that. No, for real. I don't know if you ladies like actually use your cell phones to like look on social media.
Obviously.
There's this place called Instagram. And on Instagram, you can take these ideas and every dollar you need to build that idea, you can ask for from your man, your dude, who you're dating, all of them, you can ask them all. For each step along the way, you do not spend out of your own pocket to build this. Now, mind you, most of this comes from a cell phone. You can literally create how to finesse in a strip club, right? Lines to use, strip club scripts. And you can sell strip club scripts for $20 and make $20,000 in your sleep at night. So with or without the man, in 3 months, you got that $60K that you wrote yourself a check for. All because you sat in front of your computer one day and you said to all your followers, I'm gonna show you how I made this yesterday or last year or whatever. These are all multiple six-figure concepts right here that you can take and make a lot of money from. Literally in your sleep. My phone is going off under me right now, making money. Because I put out a product that's digital that teaches people how. I don't have to show up in class every day. I don't have to walk them individually through how to do crypto, right? You literally bunch them all into one group and teach them how one time, take all their testimonials and show other people their testimonials and their stories. And you can literally, this can take you one day to create a six-figure passive income from your phone, computer, tablet, iPad, whatever. With or without a man, Egypt. Whether he says, yeah, I'm gonna buy you that house or not, you're gonna get that house, no matter what the ticket is on the house. Right. Because this is what, when they say manifestation, faith without work is dead, ladies. And that's why we end up in lost relationships with these men. That's why we end up in brokenness with these men, right? That's why we end up annoyed, extra, girl, exhausted. Dating 5 men is exhausting. Dating 2 men is exhausting. Dating one who's not doing what he's supposed to is ultra infuriating. This list is gonna help you get to the man and ultimately get to the money, with or without his help. However, when you present him with these things, if he ain't with the plan, honey, he needs to go somewhere else. We're giving it to the wrong guy. Stop searching for the richest man in the room and find the one most willing.
I had a quick question.
Yes.
Do you believe in monogamy?
I believe in dating until you attract the fulfilling thing. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna fulfill the things that you need, right? Not I need a 60-inch wig, right? But like, I need this wig line to start my next step, right? When you find that person, I do believe that you can find your person, and there is a person. I found my person. We're not married. I have no interest in being married. I'm using his money for other things. Don't you dare put $20,000 on my finger right now. No, thank you. I don't want it. The dreams are bigger, the goals are bigger, impact over income, and this is how you impact. You teach other people how to make money, and you make a ton yourself. And anything you need in the process, you ask him for. And if you can speak to it, he will sponsor it. Let's see, sis. Come on, B.
Blaire had something going on. I don't really remember, but I just know what I did.
Steph, let me see. Yo, baby, come on, game.
Oh, okay. Obviously, Stephanie being Stephanie, I don't think she learned much from it because the class or the instruction that she said she can give to people is game. So she clearly has all the game in the world. Go ahead with your Richard Mille, baby.
Listen, ladies, the idea of dating is to create purposeful and profitable relationships. Don't be out here in heat getting your heart broken, because there's nothing worse
Dry pockets. Oh, ooh. Dry purse too. Okay, my bad.
Yes, baby, there's nothing worse. So make sure every relationship is purposeful and profitable. Yes, yes.
Thank you so much.
Yes, yes.
It was a very good experience. I had fun. I'm glad we were all there. We had like different insights from our own points of view.
It's a pleasure, ladies. Thank you for stopping into the office today. Absolutely. It was a pleasure. Y'all take your checks with you now. You leave them here, I'm cashing them.
I killed it. I don't really need help with coaching, but it was very nice meeting her.
Thank you.
Yes, pleasure, pleasure.
Okay.
Take your checks with you, cash them out. Yes, B. Take care. Staff, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.
I definitely believe that Miss Lee thought I was the best one there because I understood I get the assignment done and I'm not crying because people ain't doing for me.
See where the money resides.
You already know what it is, man. It's your boy 'The. It's duty. That's right. Your boy is in LA. Whole new life, whole new adventure, whole new everything. Come on, man. You know I'm a different type of sandwich. Who else but duty? I gotta be out here, and I gotta let LA know what 'The is on. I'm waiting for Mimi to come see me. For the photo shoot, she had a vibe. For the party, we spoke more. So she hit me up because, you know, she was a little nervous what was going to happen, like what took place at the party. And she seen my stance, how I was pretty firm, but I was still lost too, because I don't know these people like that, so I don't know what's going on. Hey. Beautiful Mimi.
What's up?
What's up, Ma? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Fine.
Today, I'm meeting a guy named Juan at the waterfall.
Have a seat with me. What's
Oh,
up?
hey, sure. What's up?
Me had a good vibe, so I'm like, yo, come visit me. I invited her more than once, though. Cause I'm like, yo, I'm really living out here now. Come pull up. It took you long enough to come holler at me.
I know, but I hear some stuff, so I don't know.
What you hear?
You're talking to one of my girls in Charlotte.
You know, you can't believe everything you hear. What girl, though? What's her name? What are you talking about?
That's my friend. And you guys still dealing each other?
Who are you talking about?
My African doll. Please?
She knew I dealt with her friend African doll. I think they both from Africa or something. Whatever, like, I'm not with African doll now. We dated, but that's my past. She cool, I'm African, you know what I mean? A little attitude. What you mean, it's your sister? I don't know you. Why I never met you though?
Okay, no, I got you.
That's your friend or your sister?
Can I check with her?
Check with her about what? I'm a grown man. I'm running around the right ways. I don't know how you giving it up, but like, I don't got time for that. I came to LA, I'm on my actors, like doing my acting, like movie auditions and stuff like that. I'm not thinking about what's going on in Charlotte.
Tuan was dating my friend when he was in Charlotte and he's moving to LA.
You stay here with me.
I mean, I ain't know that yet. You know what I mean? Over that, like, I'm saying, like, if you want me to stay with you, I don't mind. But you know, I'm renting out a little spot right now. I'm not from here. So I'm trying to learn Hollywood, learn LA. You could help me with that. But I don't want you telling me about Shorty. I don't care about that.
I mean, it's kind of, she's my friend. You know, she's coming to visit too.
She's coming to visit?
Yeah.
Tuan was dating African doll in Charlotte. I asked her how she feels about it. She said she's okay with it if she can come and join us. So that was the whole plan.
So imagine her coming to visit, and I'm all laid up with all this sexiness and all that. You know what I mean?
You like this?
I love it. What do you mean like? I love it.
You see?
I love it.
So should I think
she don't got all that.
No way.
No,
she's
yes
bad.
Way.
She's bad.
No disrespect. Let's see what
that's my girl. Stop talking about her now.
Now you in my crib. Now you talking, oh, what about African doll? I'm like, what? African doll's from Charlotte. Like, we in LA. Like, why are we worried about African doll? Sit down for me. Let me tell you something.
Where's my drink anyway?
I had some champagne. I was supposed to have 2 champagne glasses, but I didn't have it. Then she come ready to drink. Like, was you a lush? Listen, me, I'm so sorry. I didn't really think he was gonna come.
He had some drinks for himself. He didn't give me a drink to beginning with. I was so turned off.
What kind of date is this?
Me, I didn't like that. When I didn't have the cup for Mimi, she had an attitude. So I'm like, yo, shorty, you bugging. Like, yo, you could drink out the bottle. Drink my cup. Let's just go upstairs. Okay. Drink with me. I ain't never on no type of time like that here.
I like his energy and everything, but I took his drink and I had to take his drink from his hand, so I had to teach him how to treat me like a lady.
Listen, I do this a lot. I drink grapes, you know what I mean? This is what I do. I'm a champagne popper.
Oh, that's yummy.
All right? Cheers, baby. Cheers for our future.
Okay.
I gave her my glass. Let me tell you something for real. I don't really care about shorty, you know what I mean? So me and you go rock.
I thought you told her the same thing when you were in
Listen
Charlotte.
to me, Mimi. If me and you go rock, you gotta be on my type of time. I'm a different type of sandwich. When I say I'm a different type of sandwich, I'm a one-of-one. You can look at me like, this is me, like, it's duty. Like, this one-on-one, like, I'm a different type of sandwich. You ain't getting no more, you will never meet another Twan again. Like, I'm just a different type of sandwich. You don't make me at your local bodegas. You ain't never give it a dude like me, ever. All right?
Okay, let's see.
He is cool, and he believes not to have a relationship, and he also comes out like he don't feel like he has to do nothing, but he wants some side chicks in LA.
Yeah, you wanna come upstairs, see the apartment side?
Okay. You got some food for me?
Food?
I'm hungry.
What you like to eat?
Fish.
Fish? Seafood?
Yeah.
I like seafood.
I want him to spoil me, take me shopping like everybody else does in LA.
She always like, oh, you don't wanna spend no money on me. I'm like, spend money on you?
He don't wanna do that.
I don't even know you. Like, you like, spend money on you. Like, you're a cougar. Let me see something you have good first for me to, like, want to spend some money on you. So she kind of blew minds then. So I didn't even want to get to know her no more. I was just trying to smash. Let me see her walk away from me. Mimi already had a vision, though. She just wanted to see how I'm living. And I live pretty good for my first spot in LA. But she just wanted to look. So as we walking upstairs, she said, oh, you got like a Scarface look because of the water fountain and stuff like that. So I'm thinking I scored.
We went upstairs.
I can look at that all night.
No way.
Yes, way.
Okay, let's do this.
It jiggle and all that?
He walked me upstairs to his place.
Man, I like LA. As we get closer upstairs and about to reach my condo.
We didn't get along a lot.
She don't come in.
Because I want him to spoil me.
She gave me not even cougar vibes. She gave me grandma vibes at this point. Because it's like, yo, you don't even want to come in the crib. Like, you here. Like, we're already past the foreplay.
He showed me his beautiful house.
You don't want to step foot in the crib.
I told him we're going to meet another time.
She didn't move. So I just told you, kickbox, do what you do. You older, you on some cougar stuff, you probably go to sleep at 6 o'clock. At 6 p.m., I'm still up, shorty. So, you know, you're dealing with these cougars, you never know. So it went bad. She didn't come in the crib.
And I told him next time you invite me, make sure you have a glass for me.
I told her to do what she doing. I don't know if I ever want to see Mimi again.